Hey everyone, and welcome to Amusement Media. This is my first video of so many that'll be coming to this channel in the future. Oh, who am I kidding? No one's watching this. But if you somehow did stumble upon my brand new channel, please consider subscribing. It's completely free and will really help me out. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what kind of content I'll be making, how I became a coaster enthusiast, and more. So without further ado, let's get into the video. As you've probably guessed, I'm absolutely obsessed with roller coasters. I love watching good coaster videos from the likes of Coaster Studios to El Toro Orion. And over the past few years, I've learned things as simple as coaster names, all the way to the manufacturers that make them, and the sensations you feel while riding them. I'm always looking forward to my next day at a theme park, but I'm not the only person like this. In fact, there are thousands of people out there who are also obsessed with roller coasters, and we call ourselves Coaster Enthusiasts. It's an awesome community, which if you're watching this video, you're probably already part of. But if you're not, that's cool too, because by watching my ride reviews, vlogs, park predictions, and so much more, you'll surely become an enthusiast. So how did I become an avid coaster enthusiast? Well, I was actually heavily influenced by a guy named Taylor Bybee, more commonly known as Coaster Studios. Of course, I don't know him, but he's just a popular YouTuber who has been on the scene since around 2014. I would watch a coaster review of his, then go watch other videos about that coaster and the park it's in. But I started watching roller coaster videos when I got absolutely hooked on my home park, Kings Island. I went for the first time back in 2018 and was actually pretty darn scared of roller coasters. We had gotten gold season passes because we figured since we live so close, we might as well go a few times. But when I walked through those gates for the first time, I never knew how much I'd fall in love with the park. After a few visits, I worked my way up to Diamondback, my first big coaster. I had ridden most of the more family-oriented coasters at the park, such as Racer, Adventure Express, and the Bat. I enjoyed hanging out at the park and riding these rides, but I wasn't crazy about coasters. Yet. I had actually ridden Vortex right before Diamondback, but since Diamondback's a bit cooler and was more influential to me, I count it as my first major coaster. But nonetheless, I thoroughly enjoyed Vortex, so I just sucked it up and went for my first ride on that massive B&M hypercoaster. The only time I'd been this scared was right before we rode Tower of Terror at Walt Disney World, when I was 6. And trust me, you're lucky you weren't there, for your eardrum's sake. But after we crested Diamondback's lift hill, this massive smile spread across my face. I will never forget that ride. I was addicted, in love. I knew that riding roller coasters was now a huge passion of mine. After I got off, I was a different person. My fear of rides had vanished and my obsession was just beginning. Since my first ride on Diamondback, I'm sure I've watched hundreds and hundreds of roller coaster YouTube videos, and now know tons about coasters. While watching videos and learning about coasters is a fun thing to do when not at parks, I've started really feeling at home when I'm surrounded by these amazing thrill rides. Something many roller coaster enthusiasts like to do is keep a coaster count. I do this through an app called Log Ride, which I'm not sponsored by or anything, but can highly recommend. I also use it to rank the coasters I've ridden. So let's have a look at how many coaster credits I have. Boom, there you go, 2,500 credits, which out of the 5,299 coasters operating worldwide is pretty insane. Okay, as I'm sure you can all tell, those 2 zeros are added on, and I've actually only ridden 25 coasters. But that doesn't mean I don't know a ton about them, because I might be able to tell you about 2,500 different coasters. Don't make fun of me, but I've only been to Kings Island and the 4 Walt Disney World parks. Those are all really good parks though. I've been to Kings Island countless times, and I've been to Walt Disney World 4 times, each for about a week. I will be making it up to Cedar Point a couple times this summer, as well as Carowinds, and maybe, just maybe, another park or two. I know there's lots of parks I haven't been to, but I'll still cover all major news in the coaster industry, as well as make predictions and other such videos for parks I haven't been to. And of course, I'll make tons of great content for the parks I have been to. Thank you all so much for watching this, and if you're excited for all the great coaster content coming to my channel soon, make sure you subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the way out. Be safe, keep riding coasters, and I'll see you all in the next one.